everyone. Trish Charleston here, also known as the Cowboy's wife. I'm no expert on anything, and I don't claim to be, but I have been alive for 56 years, so I have some funny stories. Come saddle up with me and take a ride, and maybe I can make you laugh or smile or cry or give you something to just think about that day. Let's do this. Hey everybody, Trish Charleston here. My hair's all messed up because that's how I feel after I read all these comments that people made to me on this post that I made the other day. So I talked about it a little bit on my last podcast, but I want to expand on it some. So Emma called me from the outside and she just hollers, "Mom, come out here and bring scissors." And that's all I got. So I didn't know what was happening. I didn't know if, we've had some strange things happen on this ranch. One day, all these policemen, all these highway patrolmen were coming down our lane. I did get some of them on video. Funniest thing ever. Some guy had beat up his girlfriend and then he ran into our woods and was hiding out there. And so she's telling me to lock all my doors and do all these things. And last night I got this message from my neighbor that these creepy people have been driving around and claim they're looking for radio signals and just weird. So we've had some weird things happen. So when she says bring scissors, I don't know if she's going to stab somebody or cut somebody, but anyway, or cut something. So I run out with my scissors and she has this broodmare tied to the trailer. It's weaning season here on the ranch. And so when the babies get to be 6 months old, we wean them from their mommies. And a lot of our mares are our own mares, but sometimes we have recept mares. And so we don't own those mares. And when we separate them, we take those back to the owners. And so that's what was happening. We don't know anything about these mares when we get them. We don't handle them a lot while they're carrying the babies. And we've been very fortunate. Most of the brood mares we've received have been really sweet. And this one had just never been tied up. So she pulled back. And when she pulled back, she couldn't get it untied. And so she cut it loose. Well, then, the rope's about this long. And so she couldn't hold her. She's like, I got to go get another rope. So she goes and makes the lead rope bigger. And we're trying to load her on the trailer and she will not load on the trailer. And she goes, I said, do you want me to get a flag? Get a flag. Get behind her. Mom, get behind her. And I'm like, oh my gosh, she's so much like her dad. She's bossing me around and telling me all this. And 1 minute she's giving me one direction. And the next minute she's like, get behind her. Get behind her. Don't get behind her. You're going to get kicked. Mom, get behind her. Don't get behind her. I'm like, oh my gosh, which one is it? So I'm trying to do the best that I could. I said, why don't we just back the trailer up and just run her in like we do cattle? I mean, it feels like it's a better idea. So she's like, okay, let's do that. Yeah, Mom's not so dumb. So we do that. We get her in. It was great. Except that the second she shut the door, this mare just starts bam, bam, bam. And I thought it was kind of funny. But I also think it's really sad when this happens because I wouldn't want to be taken away from my kids, but it's life, people. So calm down. This is just what happens. Everybody has to leave their mom at some time. We're not throwing them off a cliff like birds do. They'll just knock their babies right out of a tree. It's nature. It's what happens. They would wean them themselves, but nobody has time for that. This is a business and we don't live, in Wild Kingdom. So we have a business. We have to breed these mares again. And so we have a process and you have so long to get the colts ready to race. And, anyway, so we weaned them. She was banging in his trailer. So I just made this video about it. I thought it was kind of funny, but I did not explain it nearly good enough. And sometimes I think I'm way funnier than I really am. And I also think I'm talking to people that I know. And I don't know 27,000 people. And I got 7,000 new followers in 3 days. And I also had done a podcast with Jordan Joe. So I'm telling Jordan that this was because of her. And I hope it was, and I hope it wasn't over this stupid video that made people so mad because it was stupid. And I apologize for not being more clear about what was really happening. So people were asking me questions and saying all these things. And so I updated the post. In fact, I'm just going to read it to you because it's just not that exciting. But I said updated posts. The original post, all it said was, there are some mad mamas on this trailer. This is exactly how I feel when my babies are taken away too. Okay. It was just funny. I mean, not funny, but kind of sad, kind of funny. Anyway, I said, I need to clarify. I'd posted a video of the baby colts earlier, so I assumed people knew what was happening here. Once again, I was terribly wrong. This trailer has two brood mares loaded up who are super mad because we have separated them from their babies. The babies are 6 months old and ready to wean. This is a common practice for horse owners. The mares were mad. I was simply feeling sorry for them, stating I'd be kicking too. For the record, I am a mom. And the mares were reset mares. They are not the biological mothers. They do not live here. I hope this helps. I was like my hair. I was flustered. So I just want to read you a couple of these comments. So I literally say, and for the record, I had posted pictures of the babies earlier. So I just assumed that people would get it because the babies were, and they were horses. So the first one, now this one's kind of funny. Well, if you hadn't locked your wife in the trailer, she wouldn't near this pissed off. First of all, he didn't add a word there, which I also do that from time to time. But the name of my podcast and blog is The Cowboy's Wife. So Cody, I'm sorry, Cody, but boy, you didn't read any of that correctly. The next one. So a back of a trailer, big deal. Where is the cargo? Stupid post. Thank you. MXY. I don't even know what kind of name that is. The next one. What happened to the babies? Why don't you show the mares getting out of the trailer? Hope the babies and mares will be okay. Okay. Because we're taking them home. I guess we could show them being unloaded, but they weren't getting unloaded there. The babies are fine. Everything is fine. Why was their babies taken from them? Well, their babies were taken from them because it was time to wean them. Because I said that in the post earlier. Just lost 10 minutes of my life watching this stupid video. Oh, George, I'm sorry. This video was like 10 seconds long. So did you watch it 600 times? Okay. Is there a point to this video? Carolyn, no, please don't watch any more of my videos because I fully regret it. Back of a trailer. What was the point to be made in this post? Again, Chuck, I apologize. My own mom. Where are you taking them? Mom, I'm taking them back to their owners. You shouldn't be leaving them in there. Kicking like that can cause damage, a lot of damage. Just run up and open the pen, stand on the side of the gate. And are these stairs being taken from their mamas all the time? Okay, Dana. Stairs being taken from their mamas all the time? What? I can't. Is it hot in there? Debbie wants to know. Is it hot in there? Well, I mean, it's open, it's open and there's going to be a breeze as they're going down the highway. That was a wasted video. Thank you, Norman. Thank you for that. Easier way to do this besides scaring the hell out of them. Diane, I would love for you to come to the ranch someday and try to do this with us. They're not scared. They're just upset that their babies are being taken away. And yes, I understand your concern. Did you lock your wife in the trailer again? Their drive, their pickup. Their drive, their pickup. Not a good post. Bob says, play the darn whole video. Thank you, Bob. I don't know if that is, I don't know. You can't make sense of this, Sis Casey. Nothing in there. Someone is making that racket. Dumbest post. Okay, Daniel, there's some things in there. Couple horses. I do love Teresa. Thank you, Teresa. No matter what you say, there is going to be those haters. I had a lot of mares do this with our babies. Mares will be mares. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. What a waste from David. Isn't it against the law to do that? It's cruel. Oh, Pauline, no, it's not. It's called ranching. Yep, this one showed up on my feed, not the other one. Okay, well, I'm sorry. That makes more sense when you don't see the colts. And the point is, leaving or coming. Dell says, what the hell? Michelle says, I also wean at 6 months old. Thank you, Michelle. What is in the trailer, baby? Are you calling me baby or the baby in the trailer? Awesome, someone says. Let them out, geez. I hate these. They are stupid. Why do people post such stupid shit? Why don't you just let them out, stupid? Get those angels the hell out of there before they hurt themselves. WTF is wrong with you? Wow, Mary, really? Dropping the F-bomb on a hateful people, cruel. Pretty stupid post if you have anything to do with cattle. Paul, did you read the post? And for the record, we have about 800 cows, but I'm not going to explain that to Paul. Wayne says, you just don't understand. That's his wife and her horse. Get it? Nope, I don't. What is going on? Mares being weaned from their foals. Yes, Carol, that is what is going on. Thank you for explaining it to people. Sad face, questions. You own a horse trailer. Big deal. Show more. Interesting. Stupid shirt. It is some really stupid shirt that's happening. Why? Cruel world. Why? VVVB equals sign. Mike says, no, this is John. VVVB equals sign. Okay. First I thought it was verbo. I don't even know what that means. I don't speak Klingon. Cruel. 100,000 horses are killed each year, and now there are surrogate mares. Yes, Mindy. Yes, there are. You guys, I could go on with this. 12,900 people liked this video. It was shared 62 times. Why? I do not know. But anyway, I just thought that was really funny, and I apologize for not being clear, and I apologize for reading some of your, comments back and using your real names, because but honestly, I don't know any of you, but this is what I look like when my brain is exploding, when I read this stuff and I don't have time to answer everybody's questions. So I apologize again for not being more clear about what was really happening here. So babies get weaned, mommies go to a different pasture, or they get returned to the owners. That's how it happens. Have a great day. Thanks.